Bear with me. I'm just put this on. Don't expect nobody to turn up straight away. So I'm just doing a cup of tea if anyone pops in. I'm not there. I'll do. If anyone pops in. Let's get rid of that, man. Hey up, mate. How you doing? Damn, it must be. Oh, right. It's up morning for you guys, isn't it? You're just getting up. How you doing? I just put it on. I didn't expect nobody to join in. I was going to go and make. Well, I've got a cup of tea on. You know what I mean? Cup of tea. Brewery. Just quickly go and do that in a second. But yeah, good to see you, man. 8 a.m. Yeah, so that makes you. Wait a minute. 5. Makes you East Coast then, doesn't it? Not a planned as per usual. Not a planned stream. Just sort of went on and everything. You know what I mean? I will be back in a second. Just got to put that what do you call it? Hot water into the tea bag. Back in a second. Oh. So, you got anything interesting planned for your Saturday? I'm trying to see if I'm going to get off my arse and go and take pictures of a police station getting knocked down. For the last 2 weeks, I've been catching it, documenting it from practically top to bottom, and now it's down to the actual foundations. At some point, I've got to go back, take a bit of film, and take some photographs and all that of it for one of my other channels. So, what are you all up to today, then? There's 5 people in there. Oh, how are you doing, everyone? Thank you very much for the 2 people who even give that like. Go and check him and I woodworking out. We met him last night, and I think he's got a nice little channel there too. So I just let the tea stew. Hey, Roman Raven RV. Do you know what? This is sometimes why I like it. But yeah, it's good when people do pop into the chat, because it reminds me who I have to go back and watch the videos and stuff and get to. You know what I mean? So yeah, thank you guys for popping in. Brandon Burnham, hello mate, how you doing? Drone Effects with Claude, hello mate. Drone Effects, I need to get back to you as well. Raven, same again, Raven. So how you doing, guys? 8 o'clock for him and woodworking. I'm thinking time zone. You guys are that way, ain't you? If I remember rightly. And this is where Brandon says to me, "No, Australia." No. Yeah, it was just random. Literally random. I go on randomly. You know what I mean? We haven't done no set dates or anything like that. It's just random. You know what I mean? Then it also messes up the trolls what try and follow you around, because they like set times. They know they can come and get you. You know what I mean? They don't like randomness. And it's usually one troll what sits in every live stream everywhere, and then they introduce the rest of them. You know what I mean? So how you guys doing, man? It's Saturday. It's UK here. It's good weather, man. Good weather. Now that I'm talking to you guys on the live stream, like the dog usually does, is come down and sat down, chilled out. It's been in the garden, chilling on the patio with the warmth. You know what I mean? As soon as I start talking to people, that's it. He's in here. He's sitting down. Thinks he's missing out. Lucky Woman, how you doing? Hope you're well. Another one I met in the last few days. I'm actually good for once. I'm usually in a lot of pain all the time. I woke up this morning and I seem to be moving all right-ish. You know what I mean? That's only due to that we did about 4 weekend explores in a row, and it absolutely destroyed my body, and it's taken me 2 or 3 weeks to recover. Hence the reason we didn't do any live stream for just over a week or anything, because I was just too hurt. You know what I mean? Came back with bruises and everything all over my body. Hey, Cyberdoc, always a pleasure to see you, mate. Cyberdoc's a quite straight talking person, really. Even if you go on his channels and that, you know what I mean? It's good. It's good. Greetings and salutations with the mask. I tell you what, we use them dust masks, mate, in the some of the places we go. Got to try and find some new ones. I can film. Not got the best of lungs anyway, due to past pneumonia and meningitis and that. I swear I'm feeling the asbestos getting in my lungs. Gonna have to buy some proper asbestos gas masks. The last lot of videos you see us put up, if anybody did watch them, was the Skullfork, United States Air Force ex-base in the UK, in East Anglia. Norfolk is called. We're on that base there, and say the ones that did see it, it's totally smashed up, asbestos everywhere. So we got to start being careful about that now. Cerebral Killer, blimey, that's another face I've not seen for a while. How you doing? I hope you're all well, guys. For the ones that I've not actually seen for a while, I've not been on your channel. It's because I'm forgetting, because I'm not seeing you. I try to get around quite a few people. Sometimes I miss quite a few people as well. And sometimes I talk to people a lot on their channel. Some people intermittent in between, because it's the same thing again, isn't it? You know what I mean? If we're not chatting on each other's channels on the videos, you tend to forget a lot of people are. You know what I mean? Until sometimes I go on my subscription list and I get down trying to respond to people, and I try to remember the people at the beginning and the bottom. Then someone will talk to me on here, or someone will ring, and then I've got to go and do something, and you forget where you are in the end. Oh, wicked. It's always good to have the one like John Chumming. You know what I mean? How's the cat, John? Latter's Kitchen. Hi, I met you yesterday as well. Thank you for commenting on our video. We went back and did the same for you. I hope you are well. Do you remember me? I think you. Yes, yeah, I do remember you, sweetie. Yeah. Without me going to your channel right now, your channel had a lot of cooking stuff on it. Got a lot of cooking recipes and all that. Unfortunately, I'm the kind of person that doesn't like any kind of food really. Does my body in. So a lot of the food you cook, I would like to eat, but it'd be spicy for me, and it's got vegetables in it. I do eat a little bit of veg. You know what I mean? I understand, especially when you're supporting twice as many. Cerebral Killer, that's the one, mate. That is the one. Yeah, basically that is how it is. And then we did a while, and I'm blatant about it. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna mince my words. We did this one where we were supporting loads and loads of people what said they had our backs and everything like that. And then you realise they didn't, not at all. You know what I mean? They weren't even on your doing it well. So is what I did at a certain point was did a clean out. You know what I mean? For people that have respect and people you talk to and everything like that, and not the fakers. So we did have a clean out, but we actually admitted that on live stream. We turned around and said, if people are going to fool us, then we'll get rid of you as well. You know what I mean? We like to give respect and support to everybody, but I can't comment on every single person's video. Yes, there is a team of us. Kevin does the editing on some of the GoPro stuff he does. You can tell mine, as I say, some of you know it's the shaky stuff because of my damaged nerves and that. Richie, he has another page. Kevin does DJ and Richie does house DJ, and just anyway, everyone's got a few things to do. So I'm the one left networking on the internet. Richie does networking on the internet with Facebook and stuff like that. He hasn't got YouTube or anything like that, so he doesn't come on there. That's why he sometimes sits here with me. So yeah, it's hard to get around to everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody just sort their things. Well, Rapid Man has just stepped in, they'll tell you. I'm usually awake 24/7. I could be on streams all the time watching them, but when I'm in pain, I just don't tend to come on here a lot. I'm up and down in the house trying to get comfortable. So even though I'm practically awake all the time, I don't get to a lot of live streams. I get to them in certain sections. You know what I mean? But I tend to do a lot of this, the YouTube networking and a few of the other networking bits. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's hard as well, because I do photography and that as well, another thing I do, and I sort of I do auction lots as well, so I have a lot of things to keep up with. And also new to YouTube in the last 6 months, I was always a watcher. Sorry guys, I might be missing a little bit of the chat. So, serial killer has an electric smoker. Electric smoker. I could do an electric smoker. Left a big thumbs. Lucky's Kitchen. Thank you very much, sweetie. Nice one. Much respect. Lucky woman. Look at that. Look at the hearts and everything. Brilliant. Serial killer doc. Indeed, I do. I love them. Very consistent. Hello everyone. Yeah, everybody, don't forget, we all know this channel is definitely not a sub, but we do recommend you to go and check each other's channels out. And if you want to support each other, support each other. I just don't want fakers. The ones that just come in and go, I got you, I got you, I got you. And as soon as your back turn, they're gone. You know what I mean? And you notice I've got the big cup of tea today, so I don't have to try and get up again within 10 minutes and get another one. Cyberduck, what are you up to? What's happening with you, mate? Heading out. Glad I caught you for a few. Yep, Raven. I'm going to try and stick your page up now, because then it tries to remind me. Do you know what, Raven? Your bell is still rung, which I find sometimes YouTube unrings a lot of bells. So I'll have to put on the video there. Do you know what? I'm definitely going to have to chat on yours. I've not been in for a little while. Right. Yeah, cool. Raven, thank you very much for popping in. I've got your page open. I'll have to try and remember to get back and give you some love. That looks interesting, mate. Right, yes, by design. Thank you. In front of yours here. I love consistency. Joyce McGuire. Oh, right. Joyce McGuire has got a new video up. Probably going to be Becky the bird. There's two of them now, isn't there, as well? So I'm trying to remember what the other one is. Yeah, just noticed this come out that Joyce McGuire's got a new video out, and everybody know that Joyce McGuire supports everyone. Really good. Joyce McGuire and Joyce Stewart. I don't know how they do it, but every video. They can comment on everybody's video just like that, and they support thousands of people. Brilliant, you know what I mean? Absolutely brilliant. It's all good. Goobers are also useful. Autocorrect isn't actually correct. Do you know what, guys? I'm also new to the old smartphone and everything like that. I say some of you probably know, and probably told you before. I was using things like this up until. That reminds me, man. I've got to actually see if it's still on. I've had this number 20 years when I started the business a long time ago. Yeah, it's actually dead. I've got to charge it up and everything. I've been using things like that. And I was only a message and chat person. I wasn't interested in it and everything like that. But now I've got one of these things. I don't even use autocorrect. I just spell like normal, and it shows because I've always spelling wrong. It's an American, so some words are wrong. Hey, the one like, right, everybody. For you guys that don't know, right, the guy that's just stepped in is called Bob. His name is not Gordy or anything like that. His name is Bob, and the word is Geordie. Yeah, and it's like an accent. It's a Newcastle accent, and it's what we call Newcastle people that speak with that accent. It's like, hey up, Geordie Bob, or hey up, Geordie Steve, hey up, Geordie Karen, stuff like that. Geordie Bob goes into a lot of live streams, and everyone calls him Gordy and stuff like that. It's accent. So the first part of Geordie is the accent coming out. So it's Geordie Bob. We are, man. Geordie Bob Blake, man. You know what I mean? Bob, how you doing anyway, mate? Hope you're well. Hey, the one like exploring with Kevo's in here. Right, the one like exploring with Kevo. Are you DJing tonight, Kev? Did you say? I don't know if it's going to work. It probably will. Don't forget, Kev. I've got a few more now I actually need to put together and edit and that. Yeah, guys, we've got loads of videos still on this bit here. But Kev holds... How many videos are you holding, Kev? How many have we got on your end? Because we've still got 20 or more here. But yeah, Kevin's still got loads and loads of videos where Kevin's got a load of kit, so he let me use the GoPro for a little while. You know what I mean? Well, he just let me use it every now and again. And so I filmed loads and loads of stuff on that. But Kevin's a very good editor. He knows his tech stuff and everything like that. And you'll tell because Kev's videos come out quite well. 10 or more. Oh, easy, 10 or more, Kev. I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, easy 10 or more, Kev. I can read them off the top of my head at the minute. You know what I mean? I am fine. Yeah, good to know then, Bob, mate. Bob, what's the weather like up there, mate? We're doing all right here, mate. It's yeah, the sun is out. It's a bit cloud and everything, but the warmth is there as well. You know what I mean? The warmth is there. So, Kebos, what are you doing today? Anything bar your DJing later? I don't mean let's go out exploring. You know what I mean? And say if you're free, come over. Let's do a bit of admin or something. And cheers, Kevin. I was watching Netflix last night, mate. Good old Kevin here. He's put me on his Netflix. Yet again, I said I'm that bloody sad. I don't even watch none of the Netflix. I don't know what is there. What's all these, you know what I mean, box set things and everything like that. I've not been into anything like that. I'm just a bit old fashioned, really, in one way. But Kev has introduced me to Netflix. And yeah, I've got to admit, I have played a few films out of it already. So yeah, cheers, Kevos. I actually forgot for a week that you put me on there, Kevos. So a bit cloudy, but it's warmer. Yeah, Bob. It's definitely, as I said, as you said that, Bob. The sun is just shined really, really strong around here. So yeah, that's. I just can't wait, mate. It's going to free my bones up, and I can get out in the garden and start planting the plants and everything as well. Big respect to the one like Jason Energy. You know what I mean? Jason Energy, yet again, is another guy that supports a lot of people. And I can always guarantee if I'm going to go on a video somewhere and Jason's a supporter there, his comment will already be there way before mine. And usually, sometimes one of the first people to comment on a video as well. Good respect to you, mate. Do you know, I'd love to pop in right now. Nomadic Bike. When Nomadic Bike comes in, we know for a fact we're going to have a laugh. Life of Rido. Do you know, this is what I should actually do? I forget about this all the time. About sending. I've never used share button on this. You know, I'm old fashioned, copy and paste all that rubbish. You know what I mean? Just let me send a couple of things to a couple of people, because I do forget to do this, and I can't see. Do you know, I've got glasses, but I can't see. I have to a life of redo. Yeah, I have to wear glasses and everything. 3 different types. Readings, that doesn't even say. Yeah, I have to use 3 different types of glasses. Some for the sun outside, these for reading, everything like that, and some other ones for drawing and stuff like that. It's still my head in because I hadn't changed them in a year because the eyesight was going quite quick. I'm going to have to go again soon. It was only November I went to see him to get stronger glasses, thicker glasses made up. Have I got the wrong ones on? No, I have got the right ones on. But yeah, I can't see again. Hey, Crazy Kev, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well, buddy. Right, I was going to that page and I was typing in a name I know, but it just wasn't working. Oh. The thing is, they're my friends, and the page is not telling me. It won't take. Ah, there you go. That's a little bit better. That's a bit better. Right, let's put that in there and see if she pops up. Right, let me. I'll have a redo. That's there. Nomad, if he's about. No. Nomadic Bike. Let's sound people. Forgive me, something's. And there he is. Right, I can't get to him because it's a very small group and it's one of them answer things. I'll have to get to him another time. Right, let's have a look at this. Can you get Lax's surgery to help? Lax's surgery to help. Laxic surgery. Cyberdoc. Say again. What's that, mate? It was up for me, mate. If it was, I don't understand. I don't know that one, mate. help. I am doing good. I might be going back to the fun fair later. Ah, fun fair. Hey, fun fair. Yeah, you got the fun fair in town, didn't you? We got well, ours has just pulled up in the town here. When I say town, there's about 2 or 3 rides and a couple of kids' rides because it's a really small town centre, like a little square. And then in the major city, 10 mile down the road, the fair will be leaving tomorrow. It's been there for about 3 weeks, I think. Yeah, I think it was the double one, the fortnight one. Yeah, so Lactose Kitchen, thank you very much, man. Can you get that? Cool. I'm back and had to watch a few videos. Yeah, that's all right, mate. I mean, people are welcome to do in and out as they want. I don't force anybody to do anything. I might take my phone on one of the rides and get a video. Yeah, Crazy Kev, do it, mate. Might as well do it. It's what I did as well. In the daytime, I like fairground art. You know what I mean? All the bits and everything, all the intricate painted stuff and everything like that. On our page, our Facebook page, I went back and took loads of pictures of fairground art. I went down there just in the daytime, took loads of pictures because there's some brilliant artwork in that on there. So if you get the time, go down and get some pictures of the artwork, zoom in on certain bits and everything like that. You know what I mean? You can have eye surgery to help with your vision. Right, Brandon Birdry, you can have eye surgery to help with your vision, but I've got an illness, which means it's the illness causing it, and it's not the eyes. If you understand what I mean. The illness affects it. The eyes themselves are actually young and healthy. I've been for that. I've done that, and I've worked out what it is. Is my illness is interfering with my vision. I get something called a retinal migraines quite a lot. It's like a kaleidoscope. When you're a kid, kaleidoscope, looking for a kaleidoscope. I get that every now and again. You know what I mean? And then I get a mist, and then sometimes I lose vision. It just goes black. The loss of black vision has not happened for a little while, which is quite good because that usually happens at the same time I lose my hearing. But it's all down to unfortunately, all down to the illness. Nothing can be done apart from glasses. I might have a phone. I might have to take my phone. I like the fun fair rides at night time. Yeah, get pictures at night time as well. You know what I mean? With all the flashing lights and that. I just love the flashing lights of fairgrounds and everything like that. I just like flashing lights, really. Oh, look, there's some flashing lights in the background. Forgive me, there's a load of loud music coming from somewhere. Oh, I'm being too loud. They can hear me, so they're putting the music up. That's what happens. That's what I hate about these houses. Paper thin walls. So they turn the music up. You know what I mean? Because of my talking. Right. Yeah. Disco. Oh yeah. Rave. More like a rave, mate. I could be there like. Listen to the bad boy, listen to the mic, listen to the bad boy, listen to the high, listen to the DJ upon them floors, sounds of the bad boys at your door. Come now, rider, come now, dread, sounds of the bad boy stepping instead, sounds of the bad boy jumping up. Yes, sir, all the ravers in the place. Right, there you go, so love that. Soundproof your walls with echo. Yeah, all right, rapid. Yeah, okay. No, I'm gonna have the patience to do that. Egg boxes, might just go and get sound acoustic foam. About 4 big rides. Okay, all right. Our one here, the one in the town centre in a minute. They've got quite a few big rides there actually, quite a lot, quite a lot. The one here in our town centre, I say the town centre, you've got to think of 100 metres square. And do you know what? I'm probably being a bit generous there. Probably not even 100 metre. Think 100 metres square. With a what you call a buttercross in the centre of it, which would have been like an old standard covered market area, enough to probably get one stall in these days. But they've got that. They've got 3 major rides in there and 3 major kids rides. You know what I mean? But that's our town fairground. We have more rides than that when we have the fate thing here. Yeah, good rap there, bro. I used to do it, Jason Energy, you know what I mean, on stage and everything, big raves and everything in front of thousands of people. When I lost the illness and it took my face and teeth and everything away, I stopped to be able to beatbox and everything. Big shout out to one like Asgard Studio. I used to beatbox quite well. Now it don't come out too well. Right, wait a minute. I'll try it. You know what I mean? But I used to be able to do a lot better and everything, but it just doesn't work anymore because you need bloody teeth and you need parts of your mouth which are gone to bring out the proper noises. You've got to have a laugh, mate. You know, I do it just to see you guys laughing. You know what I mean? And it, there you go, none of that. Nah, it's rubbish, Jason. It used to be a lot better. I've got friends which are world champions in that. I don't expect any of you people to know this. The one like Mr. Crow, the beatboxer, Mr. Crow off the Mr. Crow, the beatboxer off YouTube and everything like that. Yeah, he's a friend. I know him. You know what I mean? Skilly Skills. Yeah, he's a friend. I know him. People like Shades of Rhythm, grew up with them. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people in this town that end up becoming famous, and I know a lot. I used to know a lot of famous people actually just through being on the rave circuit and the MCing and all that. I didn't ever get there. I just ran away from it all the time. Do that on the street corners. Yeah, well, there you go, mate. That's how I grew up. You know what I mean? Doing things like that, and people saying, "Are you trying to beatbox, mate?" I didn't even know what it was then. When I was a little kid, I was just making noises out of my mouth. And then someone showed me what beatboxing was. I was like, "Oh, this is quite good." I was only about 11 though when I got into it. I used to get a big speaker and play it up to 100. I used to, well, yeah, I used to do it all the time, everywhere. When I used to be out at the raves and everything on stage and all that. I grew up dragging a scrap of cardboard to break. Yes, I used to do the break dancing as well, Asgard. I would show you, but you'd know now I'd break my bones. I used to be able to do the old where is it? You get your I can't even do it now. You get your foot up there, you jump through forward and backwards, so you're through that, your foot comes through, back and forth, and then some of you will understand, some of you will be old enough to understand this one. A little bit of Kid and Play. Kid and Play, come on, who knows Kid and Play? Someone please. If I'm on about Kid and Play, what movie I'm on about? Electric, and also Electric Boogaloo and everything like that. We grew up with, yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Asgard. Same as, mate. Yeah, well, they weren't exactly afros, were they? Kid and Play. Kid had, you know what I mean? Tabletop, if everyone remembers. The massive tabletop. But yeah, the Kid and Play movies, House Party. Brilliant things, you know what I mean? And they say Asgard and Cyberduck will probably remember this. Electric Boogaloo, Breakdance, you know what I mean? Them movies and stuff like that. Kofi Outdoors. Oh, you're in, mate. How you doing? Right, Kofi, everybody. Kofi will pop to your channel and he will usually comment on your videos quite a bit. You know what I mean? He usually comments on ours quite a bit. It's good lad, good support. Doing good. That's good to hear, mate. It's good to hear. As per usual, normal, it's a random stream. Just come on and do something. And that's what I'll do after this stream is I will release a video. Oh, do you know what? I forgot. I was actually meant to be sending stuff to people as well while talking to you. I do it all the time. I forget. Then he might pop in then. That's that. Right, let's get back to you guys. Asgard, random is cool. Schedules are for cooking machine. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, in one way. Yeah. And if I was to do schedules, I'd probably clash with a load of other streamers. And really, I like being in streams. It gives me something to do. It kills me pain, kills me time. And sometimes I stop editing, come out, go on a stream for a little while to get my head back together. Then I jump out of streams and I go back to doing editing and stuff like that. I'm not one of these people who always says, I'll be right back, or goodbye, I'll see you later. I come in, I say hello, do a few things and that, and when it's time to go, I just go. I don't make my P's and Q's and leaves and excuses. You know what I mean? I just go. I will be right back. I'm just going to look at the comments on my video. Yep, Kev, that's all cool, mate. That sound as I say, I don't mind if you pop in and out. You don't have to explain yourselves. We all have a life. Spur of the minute live streams are best. Filling in the time, innit? Filling in the time. I'd say Kevin's probably busy there, but I've done 2 movies of this, which he gave me, and I had to put it together because he showed me that GoPro splits them. Your whole movie splits it up, and you have to add it, put it back together. So I've done some of that on that, and I've got some more to do on there. But he's got loading up tons more movies. We've got 20 waiting on here to go in, 5 waiting on here, over 10 waiting on Kev's other stick to be loaded up on here. To go out. There you go, look. So any exploring tomorrow. As soon as I said that, look, Kev's popped in. Kev, do you want to go exploring tomorrow, mate? I don't know if Richard wants to, but I suppose we can badger him to come out. But yeah, do you want to do anything tomorrow then, Kev? Probably even show some of these guys where the Queen lives. You know what I mean? Where one of her real houses are. You know what I mean? Sandringham or something. Right, you want to get out then tomorrow then, Kev? Okay then. We'll sort it out then. You're DJing tonight. What time do you finish DJing then, mate? Yeah, everybody. Kev's a DJ. He DJs in the clubs and bars all around UK, and has DJed in some of the biggest clubs in the UK. Like some of you might know, Ministry of Sound. Kev used to play there. Right, you finish at 3 a.m, so we don't want an early start then. I'll do a weather report. I'll check on the weather later, Kev, see what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. Right, I'll have a look at some locations tonight. I did say castles to Richie last time. Castles and stately homes maybe for the next one. I might have a little gander tonight to see what's happening with that. And because you're DJing till 3 a.m, you don't want to be leaving at bloody 7 in the morning, do you? You know what I mean? So it'd be a 9, 10 o'clock thing maybe. What's that there? I just wanted something in the background so I could kill some noise. But very nice. Forgive me, people, while I'm looking away at you. I'm just trying to get something in the background here to deal with the noise through the walls, if you see what I mean. And I seem to have forgotten how to use things. Right, anyway, back to this. Weather looks good. Regret? I regret everything. No, I don't. Bollocks. It's happened, isn't it? I'm DJing tonight, right. If you want to go to that abandoned theme park, I know where it is. Yeah. Crazy Kev. If anyone wants to get hold of us on our Facebook, we can talk about things like that on Facebook messages and that. Crazy Kev, just beware that lots of people hate people giving out locations to things and that, you know what I mean? They're always best done through messages and things like that. But yeah, man, that's cool. Crazy Kev, if you've got Facebook, get hold of us on that one by the same name and everything, you know what I mean? As it's raining here in India. Kofi, we had about 2 weeks of storms, bit of rain, and then we've had like a week of where the sun's been trying to get out, and the last couple of days it's getting out and the weather's starting to change. So yeah, it's starting to get a bit hairy, mate. Thank you very much, and I'm gutted that you're raining in Indiana, right? I had been watching some reports on America and all that. Parts of America are totally flooded. One of the worst floodings I've had. It's Central America, I think it was, and a lot of flooding has been happening out that way. I'm gig at the Royal Albert Hall. Yeah, and I would start tomorrow. Royal Albert Hall. What are you doing there? The night of the last of the proms. I thought you was anti-establishment there, Rapid. I didn't realise that you were a patriot. Do you know where Loudon Castle is? Not Loud. I'm not allowed facing. No, but yes, because you've just given the name of the castle. No, but when I commented on your video, Scotland is what I could work out. Crazy Kev, Scotland way up north. Snow Wednesday. Funny you should say that. They did say there was going to be. It's going to turn cold next week, didn't they? Yeah, it's the levelers. Yes, further west then, just awful flooding. Yeah, so I've got a few friends on Facebook. One of them's in. I can say it all the time. I just can't say it now. That I'm speaking to an American. Ohio. There you go. And a few places around that. And yeah, he just keeps on putting up pictures of flooded Tennessee way as well, Massachusetts and all that, I think as well. But yeah, everything's flooded out, man. It's like all them old planes under a lot of water, lots and lots of water. But I noticed it's not been on the news much in America or greatly around the world. And usually it'd be all on the news quite a lot. Going to see that. Right, it's on that one. We've got that there. Do you know what, guys? Much respect to everybody that popped in. Yeah. I've not even said, can anybody give us a thumbs up or anything like that? And you guys have done it, man. That's absolutely bang on, man. That is total respect. I am having to check some upper comment on Eastfields. 8 people reacted. Been asked to supply. Right. This will get you guys. Right. Kevin, know a little bit. I used to do a lot of raves and supply a lot of DJs to a lot of people and everything like that. Over the last few years, because I stepped away from it due to health reasons and everything like that, I still had all these DJs, all my old DJs and everything. You know what I mean? Loads of them. Kofi, if you're going, mate, thank you very much for popping in. I will catch you again, mate. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I used to do a lot of DJs. So I passed on a few DJs, you know what I mean? Some of them got paying spots and they get into DJ at festivals and some big parties and stuff like that. I don't really expect anything, but sometimes I do expect, I've got a gig on, mate. Do you want free entry or do you want a beer? Because you've helped me out quite a bit. Not one of them. Not one of them. And I put status up on my Facebook going, right, I've helped a few of you out before and all this, blah, 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 blah. I said, this time I will not be fooled. I want some decent DJs and blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. You know what I mean? I said, basically, it's all about a trust thing. And funny enough, all them ones that decided they were going to mess you over or whatever else, you know what I mean, are the first ones that come around and go, all right, mate, I'll come and help you. I'll come and help you. Oh, I'm free. You know what I mean? And funny enough, it is practically them. Bar a couple of them, every single one of them what's commented are the people I was on about. So there you go. Sorry, guys, I'm just doing things again. Right. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Right, Cyberdog, if you're off, mate, thank you very much for popping in, mate. I hope you have a good one. Everybody feel blessed over the weekend. Canadian. Ah, right, that explains it. Old Roger's on. Yeah, don't forget Canadian Drone Hobbies on as well. My school is off for 2 weeks. Right, wait a minute. Is it 2 weeks or a week? I was on about this to someone the other night because I forget when my lad's in his 20s, you see. So obviously, I think if anything, I'm going to be getting granddad, not kids like going to school and that. But I forget obviously where the school ideas are because it's been a long time since my boy was at school. I've helped loads of other DJs, and now none of them really retake any time to speak to me. Yeah, well, you know what this is about, Kev. Hence the DJing bit. You know what I mean? But exactly, mate. Exactly. I still haven't heard anything off the two guys. If or Matt or whatever it was, the guys you said ring. If they don't, they don't. If they do, they do. You know what I mean? If anything, Kev, we should be saying to them, "What's the chance of putting on a night?" Can you charge at that place there on the door? Because for putting on a night, oh man, I can do some spectacular things on that one, and I can always guarantee a crowd. What? So you can put on the night there, like a pain on the door night, Kev? Put yes again, as in why yes, if I'm correct. The a little bit slow on the thingy. Because if that's the case, we need to sit down and speak about putting on a night, because there are a couple of DJs I could throw in there or smash that town apart, and people will be like, "Oh my god, these guys are wicked." They charge on the door, right? Oh, they charge on the door. You can't do a pay night then, right? Okay. How much do they charge people to get in there then? Certain parts of the country don't always have the same. Oh, right, you can do nights in there. Right, we'll have to probably think about that then, Kevin. Some schools don't have the same holidays in UK as all the other places. Depending what part of the country you're in, is depending when your school holiday is going to be. It can usually be a week when everyone else is in school, or the week when everyone's off school. Just depends on your schooling area. Get a too big speaker, and he said no because they're DJ speakers, and you will get kicked out of the house. Basically, yeah, that's what'll happen, mate. Yeah, I have two little tiny shy rubbish speakers here. Well, it's only that one that works. The other one is broken, and that's loud. That upsets. You know what I mean? So, and it is. Wait a minute. Let's put it up. The other one is broken. That's as loud as it goes. That's loud. That upsets. You know what I mean? So that's as loud as it goes, and it still upsets next door. You know what I mean? One speaker hard. My voice is louder than that. Yeah, Kev, I've about so many, mate. So many. Not one of them. So I didn't ask for anything in return, but I'm getting to that point in life where I'm going, you didn't even offer me a beer or anything like that, even though I don't drink anymore. I mean, it didn't offer me a beer or anything like that, but lessons will be learned. Can anybody hear the cowboy moving in the background? And the other is at my grand's house. Yeah, you just got to be careful there, Kev. I used to have tons of speakers. I used to have a massive rig, atomic and body bag sound system rig. We used to easy go over 10k, sometimes 20k, 10k, 10 to 20k sound system. Did lots and lots of parties, lots of festivals, a lot of car shows, loads of things around the UK. And my ex-missus brought one of the biggest entertainment names in the country at the time for raves and stuff. Kev, you might have heard it. It was called Dreamscape. Funny enough, I was talking to one of the co-owners earlier on, so I'm thinking about getting key rings and that done. And Jim Tang, who's co-owner of Dreamscape now, he gets hold of me on messages and he goes, "Oh, don't forget we used them for Dreamscape. I'll send you the details, mate, if that's any help for you." Well, yeah, well, I knew him, Rapid. You know what I mean? I've MC'd at them, I've DJ'd at them. Most of my DJs went to play for Dreamscape. My ex-missus, when we split up and she became a millionaire, because her family is very, very rich. They are the Kramer family. They own Mamma Mia. You know what I mean? Yeah, Murray Beeston. Yep. We actually went past the crash that night. We was on the bus on that way down there. Yeah, we crashed. We see the Porsche all over the road. I got Yum and that's so set up. Right, that is me going to the phone now. Right, crazy Kev, mate. You have a good one, mate, and enjoy the fair. Get them pictures, mate. Get them videos. Put them up. Oh. And to what was it? Oh. And to all these people like trolling, like especially like the official UK exploring team. You know what I mean? Don't you worry. We've already got an address for Paul. But there you go. And somebody's going to be shocked soon when we know who Jack Deans is as well. Don't you worry, we know. We've been doing our research as well. Don't worry, mate. Troll Hunters is on the case of them. They've even given us a name. People are going to be really shocked at that. One of them's been really close to us. But we know all about it now. We even know the little phone trick he played as well. As I say, it's going to be dealt with. Wants to play games. We'll play games as well. Twister. Anyone remembers Twister as a kid? Right, come on then. There's 4 of you in here. Board games or games from when you was a kid, eh? I'm going to bring out a new one called Guess Who. So, Kev, what are you doing at the moment? I take it you're either chilling or you're editing or getting your lineup ready probably for tonight. And I complained about that LED thing being broken and not having the green on it. There is one thing about stuff coming from China. They don't want it back. They give you your money back and they don't want. I was going to return it because I don't want to be charged for it. But apparently it's come from China and you can keep it if you sent it as a return. You know what I mean? So, okay, it's broken because it hasn't got the green in it, but I've still got the blue and the thingy. You know what I mean? Putting latest music on my Mac. The latest music on your Mac. Right, okay. Where are we for time? Right. Also, we got a shout out from the Beard 16 on Instagram, Facebook, and something else. And apparently, there's a video coming as well. We sent him down. Well, he's doing me a little bit of favour. Don't need to do too much anyway. But he's a really nice guy. When we go Dorset at some point, he's going to show us some underground tunnels and that. What got tanks inside them. When this thing blew up, the tanks were sealed inside. But yeah, at some point we were going to see him and got on quite well with him. He's a really nice bloke, you know what I mean? And he's only gone and become a part of the camera crew. Yesterday he's done the film and everything, and he's there wearing his camouflage top and everything like that. I thought I had it in stock. Didn't. His actual size I ran out of, so I had to go and get more in for him. And I was thinking, because when you see people on a video, you've got to judge. And he's quite a big, stocky bloke, you know what I mean? Obviously, can handle himself. And I was thinking, this thing ain't going to fit him, this thing ain't going to fit him. He put the video up and he's there strutting in it. And I'm like, yeah, man, that fits him. He looks quite good in it as well, actually. He really does look like a Hell's Angel biker now. You know what I mean? And it must look good because his mates popped up and they were like, hey, man, that suits you. You look like a biker. Well, he is a biker, a push biker. He's actually an he's a good bloke, man. He's ex-government job. Will put us in good stead. And the chart and I don't know what's in the charts in a minute. I really don't. I have no idea because I'm getting to that point where I'm turning into my mum and my dad. Well, I wouldn't say I'm stepdad, you know what I mean? I'm going, that's music? Is that what you call music? You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Kev. Rubbish. And there you go, look. I'm on a roll, I am. That's what I've left to my name, man. £2 bloody quid. I was going to go to the shop and get something to eat. It's obviously going to be chocolate now, isn't it? Well, the quality of the tube is quite bad. I don't understand it. It's not usually that bad. I do apologise for that. It seems to be trying to fight some decent quality. And then I'll get to see how much the lag is. Well, it's nothing to do with the focus then. Yeah, it's quite bad quality that is today. My dad said you are ready to go, and I said yes. And ready to go. Are you ready to go? And I said yes. And yeah, he said it's not open yet. And what's the time? Oh, wouldn't it be 2 o'clock then, or 1:30? Saturday opening time. I think it would be here. It's about well, yeah. Oh, actually, I was just gonna actually open the windows to see if I could hear the fairground. Oh, right. That's that music I've been hearing. That bass music I've been hearing. It's obviously the fairground in town. There you go. Hours must be open. I can hear the pumping of the music, which I thought was coming from one of the houses. Yeah, so ours is open then. I can really hear it now that I've done that. Jason, still here. Hello now. Come on, you buddy. Right, let's reply to your comment. Right, sorry guys. I have a friend as a field. He opens at the back of his house. It's about half a mile long. It's really really thin. At the bottom of it, he built a rave festival thing on it. And obviously, it's getting to this point of summertime, and they need repairs doing to it. I usually go if I've got transport, but no. I'll give you a holler if I hear from anyone coming your way. Right, yeah, okay. But they won't because they're all from Lincolnshire and I'm Cambridgeshire. And also France. Look what's going on in France. They're out again. They're out again in France. This, what, the 19th, 20th week now? They're out. That'll be something I'll be going watching again later to see if it all kicks off there. I recently lost my 2 year son to a check-up thing. They were listening to oldies and I thought, put another dime in a jukebox, baby. Recently, put another dime in the jukebox, baby. Oh, dear, optimistically cynical. I sort of had to relook at that one then, but yeah, cool. It's open at 2. It's going to open up. Yeah, okay then. Yep. Yeah, you should have fun there, Ken. But yeah, you look a bit bloody stupid, don't you, if you're an adult going on to these fairground rides and everything like that. You know what I mean? Oh, fairground rides are expensive these days as well. I think I see when I was down there taking pictures of the artwork of uh, yeah, I spotted it straight away, mate. Gone. You know what I mean? Right, probably cost about £3 a go. It probably does because I see a sign what says cheap night 150 a ride, 150 a ride. Shows you how times move because when I was a kid, cheap night was 25p a ride. When I was younger, 25p a ride. You're not going to hear this basement soon. It's getting loud. Oh, oh tea's gone cold. Typical. Let me put the chart. £50 a pound when I was a kid. Yeah, that was. I think that was. That's probably when I was an adult when it changed to that price. It was about probably 18, 19, 20 when it went up to them sort of prices. Roman are we? Oh, you need to go back to. Pardon me. Right, Going to look at that one. Cool. And then we've got the phone wants me to load up stuff. Excuse me for a minute, guys. Where's that walkie stick? I don't go. Okay, things at once. I'll be back in a minute. When we get the better fun fair comes to ride, it costs £3 or £5 for one of them. Bloody hell, it's getting expensive, isn't it? Sorry guys, I've look like one of my operation appointments is coming through. I just need to read this. You're now in position to operate. Please, can't move for initial. Oh my god, this is taking a joke. This is. I've had 3 referrals to go to 3 different places to have this operation done. Every time I get there, they go, no, we can't do it here. You have to go somewhere else. It starts off the process all again. So I've been waiting for this operation for over a year. Could have been done last year, you know what I mean? But because they keep referring and doing it wrong, it's restarting the process all over again. Brilliant. So it's going to take another 6 months to get this operation done. Oh. I'll have to respond to this letter within 28 days to make sure it goes ahead. Right, okay, I've got to remember to get that sorted then, because if I don't ring them, they won't offer the operation. It's pathetic now. Absolutely pathetic. Even after the guy says, I can't understand how that has not caused me serious problems. You know what I mean? And when they get there, they can refuse to do the operation in the way it's meant to be done. And it's going to end up impacting my health again. All this because they won't believe some information they now know which is true. That anaesthetic does not work on me. Hence the reason it's the 3rd referral. Yeah, because they can't believe, and there are people out there which local anaesthetics don't work on, and I'm one of them. You know what I mean? I've got more than that, mate. I've got tons. I've got another operation on my feet coming up soon. This one's for the facial stuff and everything inside. But it's just taking a joke, you know what I mean? They just didn't believe that anaesthetic don't work on me. And then this referral I went to the other day, I explained to it, and this one guy actually listened, and he goes, "Oh right, okay." This is why I have different strengths of it. And I went, "Yeah, but they tried the best on me last time, and it didn't work." And that was the hospital, and they soon found out it didn't work. They thought I was going to kill them, and hence the reason they keep passing me, because no one wants to do the operation because they know the anaesthetics don't work. So it's got to be a knockout one. And as we all know now, it's very rare that you get a knockout operation. General anaesthetic. Most operations done these days are done awake. I've been waiting for the sorry, I've only got bloody £2 anyway. You know what I mean? But I'm waiting for the bloody garden centres to get in some bed implants and everything like that, so I can get my garden sorted. Got this bloody good weather here, and you can't pop around in the garden apart from cleaning up. Cleaning up's okay, but you want to get some flowers in at the same time. All right, so who we got in the house? Roll call. Who's still there? Right, nerve tests on Tuesday, then big needles in my back. If it's big needles in your back, that's called lumbar puncture. It's the one where they have to go up your spine. I've had that. It's absolutely horrific. If it's lumbar puncture, 18-inch needle will up your spine. No, faster joint injections. I understand it, yeah, because I have to have my ankles injected fluoropathy to the feet and all that. I'm not letting them touch my back. I know they're going to fuck it up. You know, they fucked up everything else and turned around and said, "If you come to us years ago, we could have got this sorted." I did, and constantly, you told me it was something else. And it's only when I threatened to sue within the last 2 years, you come out and turn around and says, "Oops, you're irreversible damage." Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think the next one for mine is fusion of the vertebrae, and then eventually I'll have to cut my toes off if they get that bad. It's too wet. It's not very burning. Oops. Can't fuse my neck, it's too high up and too risky to do. Yeah, that's fair dues, yeah. Alright, see who we got in. Roll call. Is anyone here? Oh, quite a long one. We have to, mate, because they're not going to bloody help you. Well, France at the minute, they're just walking around the city. Yeah, they're just sort of walking around. There's not much going on. There's no riot at the minute. I know they're not allowed to march on the Champs-Élysées and all that, or anywhere near the Concordia. Mike Glasgow. Oh, T should be about stewed now. Backlighting unseen footage. Okay, backlighting unseen footage. BAC, back, right. So every now and again, I'm into a lot of my war stuff and everything, and I these strange crafts and everything I've got a scene, and sometimes you get some good footage. Yeah, right, just. Right, if there's nobody chatting and there's nobody sort of watching, I can just quickly do a couple of things here. Forgive me while I go off and do other stuff. Nope, the dog's back outside, the sun's out. Backlighting, that's good. Ouch! Wait a minute, let's go back to the page. I think someone popped in. Hey, on like Jeffers, how you doing, mate? Kebos, see you in here, mate. Here, Parchy. Yep, you're still there. So Callum's Jeff just popped in. Jeff was probably popping down this way in the next couple of weeks, so we might do something local. All good. All good on my day trip in Wales. Wicked. Don't forget then. Yeah. Oops, bloody! I lost something then. Why did they do that? Do you know what, guys? I just remembered. I'm not even in live chat. I'll do that all the time. Yep, Hasdak, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. It won't. I want it to be 2. Yeah, well, as soon as it's 2 o'clock, mate, you can go up and go and have some fun on them fairground rides, mate. And then that'll be all good. Yep. North Wales, isn't it? Callum, Jeff, Explorer Dad, Ninja. If you get any interesting pictures or shots or anything like that, you know what to do, mate. Pardon me. Oh yeah, Fortnite, Callum, well, Jeff. Don't forget Jason Energy. He does the Pokemon thing, Pokemon channel. So don't forget to show Callum that if you haven't already done it. My TV's just gone off. I didn't turn it off. Strange things happening. Be going round the twist. Can you remember that? Tell me the program. Yeah, when strange things happen, you're going round the twist. Yeah, Jason Energy. I can remember when you first started doing the live streams, and I introduced you to Fortnite Callum and that because he's actually a part of the Camo crew. He's actually one of our Explorer guys up north, and I can remember saying at the time, don't forget to get Callum to check Jason out because of the old Pokemon and that, and with Callum liking it all. Endless mountain ranges. It's North Wales. We'll do. Yeah, round the twist, exactly. There you go, mate. That was a good thing. I mean, that shows your ages as well, doesn't it? Have you ever felt like this when strange things happen? Are you going round the twist? I lost it a long time ago. When strange things happen. Are you going round the twist? Oh, yeah. So, God, I'm gonna have all the army songs and everything pop in my head now. Not the kind of things you can say on YouTube anyway. People will get offended. Too many snowflakes around these days. Right, you say bass music, Kev. Um, as in Crazy Kev. You say bass music. I'm gonna have to type that in and see what bass music is because I think Exploring with Kev was trying to tell me about this that they're trying to class bass music as D&B when bass music and D&B totally driven. You know what I mean? I tend to like a little bit of drum and bass, jungle. You know what I mean? A bit of hard house stuff like that. You know what I mean? A bit of PSY. I would love to be playing music in the background, but obviously due to copyrights and stuff like that, you can't do it. So, oh well. Yeah, exactly. No background music. It's a bit guttering. Last time music was played, YouTube give us free warnings. You know what I mean? So I just told them to take it out. Sing that get down. Oh bloody hell! Yeah, yeah, you probably will do, wouldn't I? Too cool bass line, a drum and bass, but it's totally drum. Yeah, like I'm gonna go and spend like a couple hundred quid on a PS4 or a few hundred quid on a PS4 just so I can play music. Nah, I might as well just bloody pay £25 a month to YouTube to play whatever music I want. You know what I mean? Rather than getting a PS4, it's going to be the same cost, isn't it? When you work it out every year. I know that. I ain't got one. I got an Xbox. Twitch. Yep. Twitch for you, mate. What else? Eminem's good. Tupac's good. I'm not so great on 50p. You know what I mean? I think he's lost 25p of his cent. I think he's lost his cents. But I'm like a Naz and Marley. You know what I mean? Naz and Marley kind of person. As in Damien Marley and Naz. You know what I mean? Patience. Know what I mean? Funny enough, that's what they got us on copyright. That track there. And all them guys turned around and said, "There, it's like, well, they can use it as long as we can have the money from it." I like them. Right, go on, in, guys. What music you into then? Kev, Kev. What Kev doesn't like is when people come up and ask him to play an R&B. But that's a DJ thing. When you're doing your DJ slot and you're doing your bits, what you know you're doing, and someone wants to totally change the music up by coming in with, you know what I mean, something stupid like, "Excuse me, mate, you got that tune there, please?" And we got, do. Oh, but be careful. Kev, Ross, can you hear the TV? Got any R&B? Ain't got any thrash metal, mate? You can hear the TV. See, that's your bloody DJ ears. Other people will be like, "No, mate, I can't hear it." You know what I mean? And then, like, Mr. DJ ears here will be like, "Yep, ping." Can you imagine if you ended up getting tinnitus, Kevin? You know what I mean? Destroy half of your DJing career, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? I know it did bloody mine when it tinnitus come in. I lost some of the sounds I could hear from certain records. You do sometimes, yeah. Yeah, not good, is it, mate? Not good. Hey, we've been graced with the one like Brent Numley. How you doing, mate? It's always good to see you. It's always good support of peeps as well. You know what I mean? I say it's not a sub channel, but don't forget to go and check everyone out. And Brent is a a good supporter. You know what I mean? White noise. Yeah, I get the white noise. Yeah, yeah, that's constantly. Well, I get the tinnitus, the white noise, and then the like the popping eardrums. You know what I mean? Lug gear, I think they call it, don't they? Catch you later. Time to carry out and explore and have a good day. Well, yeah, you be safe, mate. You know what I mean? Have a good explore. You know what to do there, mate. Anything good, load it up, mate. You know what I mean? Don't forget you got the group and the page one you can put it into. But yeah, have a good one, mate. And say hello to Callum and the missus if she's with you today. Be safe. Don't take them anywhere dangerous because you know for a fact she'll kill you. Have a good one. don't they? Ooh. Ooh. Come on then. It's hard to get him on. Can you see him? There he is, look. He don't like live streams. He don't like camera. Oh, hello. What's that? You give me cuddles. Oh. He don't like live streams. He don't like cameras. You know what I mean? Do you? You point camera at him and he looks away. Point camera dead at him and you won't get a good shot from him. He just moves away from him. Catch up later. Yeah. Oh. Pardon me, excuse me. I do apologise. So, Brent, what you been up to, buddy? How's the weather your way? In parts of the UK here, we're starting to dog fluff. We're starting to get better. You know what I mean? A real good day today. Some good sun and that. I should have really probably gone and took pictures of the police station today. I've probably still got time to do it if I travel into the city, but I don't really want to do that. Working buddy, rainy here. Okay, second. Kofi was in earlier on. You know Kofi from the streams. He said it was raining that way as well, Indiana way and everything. It was all raining. Yeah, sorry to hear that, mate. All the snow and everything gone. So we had the storms and everything, and I'm glad we've now got this sun and everything coming through. It's a lot better, a lot better. I'm not impressed with the quality of the picture. It's been better than that. I've got to try and work out why it's not doing what it should be doing. You know what I mean? Life with Fritz, hello you how you doing? Thank you very much for joining in. Life with Fritz, everybody. I met last night. Become each other's supporters. You know what I mean? And I'm glad you popped into the live stream as well. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a probably a bit of a strange live stream for you, the life of Fritz, because sort of in one way, apart from anything sort of goes. The only thing we don't go here is no racism, no hardcore political stuff or anything like that, no bullying, no sort of swearing in one way, and sometimes I have to slap myself because I catch myself swearing sometimes. Because believe it or not, after the live stream, I am one of them stinking swearing people that swear all the time, naturally, if you know what I mean, without even thinking about it. I like music that has been remixed. Yeah, I like a bit of remixed music. I'll tell you what I do like about remixed music would be the one like Ali Campbell and the song called "Paint It Black" by the Rolling Stones. "Paint It Black" by Ali Campbell. You know what I mean? Remixed up, that is absolutely brilliant. A bit of reggae style, brilliant. Absolutely love it. Yeah, it's not unusual for me. For it's explore one like that. There you go. But yeah, everybody, don't forget to just do the norm and check each other out. If you like them, you like them. You know what I mean? If you don't, you don't. You're not forced to support everybody, are you? But if you do go and get them, go and comment on their channel or something like that. Loads of people last night, some people got us and obviously lost a few because I haven't gone back and commented on their on the videos or anything. It's because some of them I couldn't see, didn't get the notices to who they were. So I do try and comment sometimes people on when you get us, but I say it's sometimes hard when you're not getting all the full notifications and everything. Right. Right, just forgive me for a minute, people. I just need to. Just need to go do something. Oh. I shall be back in a second. I can tell it's a very good day. Everyone's busy doing the lawnmowers and everything outside. You know what I mean? Where's that gone? I'm trying to find something here. Trying to find something. Don't know where I put it. Let's have a look at that. What's that one? What's that one? When I can find it, I'll show you. I did this the other night and it just didn't get no reaction. I'll see if it does now. But I can't remember where it is. Guys, I'm just getting. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. Right. Can I ask, where's everybody from? Do you mind? Obviously, I think we've got Canada, possibly America in here. And Jason, is it Malaysia, isn't it, Jason? Is it Malaysia or Indonesia? Indonesia, gonna be. Yeah, we're happy. We know you're down the road. I mean, I told you, day release, mate. They only let you out on certain days. Yeah, Life of Fritz. Yeah, most of us are on day release cases from the Nut House. You know what I mean? Medications. April, how you doing? Hope you're well. It's good to see you again, April. That's it. That's right. Yep. See how we do this. Right. Anyway, guys. Size 4 to 7 camouflage socks. You would not believe how hard it is to give people free things. People freak out for some reason. You know what I mean? They either go away, they turn off, or whatever. It's really, really strange. Or you get people trying to make mock you for giving free things away in certain groups and everything. But don't worry, I've got your name and address. Too small for you as well. Oh, you go. Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well. Who has size 4 to 7 feet in this live stream? Anyone? And somehow a tape measure has just ended up on my desk. Got a ghost in the house. How did the tape measure just get where my... Strange stuff. April, you know what? I had a good guess that you'd probably say that because I can still remember April. On the page, you turned around and said you'd win something. You know what I mean? And do you know what? April, you're in Europe, aren't you, at the minute? You did say where from. It was you're not in Holland, is it, or something like that? No work today, so going to catch up on cleaning, which sucks, and then going to Hershey chocolate. Oh, that's an American one, isn't it? Hershey chocolate bars. You should try some English chocolate. Don't take this the wrong way, but told that English chocolate is nice compared to very, very sweet American chewy chocolate. I have had American chocolate and it's really, really sort of artificially sweet or something. You know what I mean? Try some English chocolates. You probably do have some over there now, but get them made from the English recipes. You know what I mean? Because we have some nice chocolate. Really do have some nice chocolate in this country. In Europe, they have dark chocolate and all that quite a lot. Belgian chocolate's quite good. But in the UK, we have some nice chocolate. And if you get our brand names, make sure that it's the same ingredient that's been made in that country. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they change the ingredient for certain countries. But I think you would really, really love some of the English chocolates. Yeah, you're in Sweden. Right, April. Because I already know you're on the Facebook page. Send me a message, April. Yeah, with your address. And I'll send them out to you, April, if you want them. They're Lycra. They're made by Lycra as well. They're it's basically tells you what's in there. You know what I mean? Um, Euro size is 37.40. But April, you're on our Facebook page. Get hold of us with a message on there with your address or a postal address to send it to you, and we'll send these off to you from the Camo crew. I do have more, so if there are more people in here. Every now and again, I've got loads and loads of stuff. Every now and again, I'll drag something up and I'll say to somebody who wants it, or something like that. You know what I mean? Or giveaway, or something like that. You know what I mean? And we'll post them out to peeps. You know what I mean? Sorry, was going to have thinking of sometimes doing big objects, but after finding out the postal costs to send things to, it's absolutely crazy. Right, let's catch up on some of the. Yes, I tried it and it's really, really good. Yeah, I'd say I tried some American chocolate and don't take this the wrong way. It's really, really sweet and sickly. I think it must have ascorbane, aspartame, or E950 in it, which is artificial sugars and stuff. Lydia's House of Chill. Lydia, how you doing? Brilliant. Right, talking about flooding earlier on. Brent Nunley said it was raining and everything like that, and I was saying in certain parts of America and that there's a lot of water and a lot of floods. And I watched that video of the ghost town where you are. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's all flooded out as well, isn't it? Cadbury's or Nestles, yeah. In the old days, it used to be round trees and stuff like that. Before Nestles took them over, Roundtree was a really nice chocolate company, and also Mars bars and everything like that. You know what I mean? Hey, the one like Mr. John Chum is back. You know what I mean? Hey, how's Jay? Is he all right? It's American chocolate. Yeah, too sweet. Yeah, it's too sweet for me. Ours is like a milk chocolate here. Yeah, I think I probably had a lot of spots due to that as a kid. And maybe I lost a couple of back teeth here to chocolate. All these ones I lost here was due to the illnesses and what happened with my face being ripped apart. You know what I mean? And then yeah, but I've got to be careful. I went up to 20 stone because of the operations and everything, and then I came down to just below 17.5 stone. And the last month or two, I've been eating chocolate and I weighed myself. Well, I got over 18 stone, didn't I? So now I've got to stop eating chocolate again and the crisps. So I'm turning back into a fatty. You know what I mean? So I need to get rid of that. Diagnosed with heart disease this week. I have to watch what I eat. That's not good, John. Obviously, I think they would have turned around and told you to get out and do a bit of exercising. I know you like to walk in, carry on the walking. Yeah, I've got a few things which could affect that. My other things can, you know what I mean? I don't have enough blood platelet cells in my body. I don't make enough oxygen. So yeah, sometimes when I do too much, I can see the blackouts coming, and I do get the pains to the heart. But that's just because my body is not making enough oxygen, and there's not enough getting to the heart. But rest and take it easy, Rapid Man. Well, it's what they say now with things like that is to keep up a regime of simple walking, stuff like that. Don't do too much heavy stress work or stuff, but to keep active and to exercise. That is the new regime of anything these days. The Tesco's chocolate, the worst. Tesco's chocolate. I haven't actually eaten Tesco's chocolate, Jason. I don't tend to eat shop shop brand. You know what I mean? Brand name chocolates of supermarkets like that and things like that. There's one called Kinnerton chocolate. They usually make Easter eggs and the Christmas advent calendars you get and everything like that. They go under all different names, you know, superheroes, Disney, everything like that. And you taste that chocolate and you're like, this is not the same taste of chocolate as you buy from the chocolate bars, you know what I mean? Horrible stuff. Genetic chocolate made for a load of companies, really cheap, really cheap ingredients, contents. Not all chocolate is too sweet here. It depends who makes it. Every company makes it different. So better than others. Yeah, I can understand that. I'm probably going to have to at one day, is take some recommendations on some milk chocolate stuff you've got there. I'm not a person who likes nuts and everything like that in their chocolate bars. A bit of wafer sometimes or something like that, or nougat or something. But you know what I mean. Uh, but yeah, I might have to take some recommendations at some point of some good milk chocolates in America. Hershey's, I know, are just ooh, really sweet. There's Reasons and all that are really sweet, and there are a few in my head. I just forget them straight off. You know what I mean? But I heard Twinkie bars and everything got stopped, didn't they? Twinkie bars, Twinkie, the Twinkie roll, spongy roll things. Hey, nice one, crazy Kev, mate. You're still here. Good on you. Hey, not long now, mate, and you'll be on that fairground ride. You'll be out there pulling all the old girls and that on the waltzers. It's the same here in the UK. We have some companies what have different ingredients. You know what I mean? You can obviously tell, like Cadbury's from a Roundtree, from a Cadbury's from a Nestle to a Mars product. You know what I mean? I did taste some English chocolate and some snacks. It's imported from England. Yeah, the thing is, some of them can be too nice here, and we don't do. We're very strict on what goes on some of our ingredients here. We're not allowed GMOs. We're not allowed a lot of stuff really go into our foods. So some of it tastes nice, but some of them rules are changing. They're switching sugar in this country for aspartame, ascorbate, sucrose, sweetener, and the E950, and that stuff is dangerous. Put in your food, shouldn't be there. You know what I mean? Not very good stuff. Shouldn't be in your food. But hey, when I get to know you better, the life of Fritz, at some point, or one like Brent, we'll have to do a chocolate box swap, won't we? You know what I mean? I'll send you over some, depending on obviously the rip-off costs of is it customs, whatever it is. Send you over a little chocolate box of some of the nice chocolates. There you go, Brent. That sounds like good idea to me at some point. I don't remember the names. Yeah, I'm same again with me with American stuff. You know what I mean? I know I've seen. Obviously, I remember the Hershey's you was on about, the Reason bars and stuff like that. I had a few more in my head, but gone out of my head. Yeah, exactly. You used to get to remember the names, don't you? Yeah, we have Fritz. You know what I mean? So well, at some point we'll do it. You know what I mean? So April, I don't know if she's done it. I'm gonna actually go and check. Forgive me for a second, because we call her April, but I think it's Akoi Pinay. Akoi Pinay. If you're still there, you can correct me. Um, Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Right, no message. Oh, let's have a look there. I'm just sorry, people. Just having to check things to make sure. And when I've got more than one page open on this computer, it decides to have little paddies, little freakouts. And it's doing one right now. Sometimes it crashes on me, so I can't even tell what's going on. Uh, Cadbury's is now American owned and it has to change the taste more. Funny you should say that, Rapid Man. Yeah, they owned it a long time ago, and there that has been known that they are changing the ingredients. Is what it was. We used to use a lot of the cocoa ingredients. What's up there? Blah 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 blah. Oops. Notifications from. Oh right, okay. I'm gonna have to check that at some point. Yeah, they changed the chocolates. They changed the chocolates from using the cocoa bean and everything. You know what I mean? To using the cocoa whey and the cocoa powder, like hot chocolate drinking stuff to make the chocolates. There was a big kerfuffle about it in the UK press when they did it at the time. Yeah, it has changed. Honestly, it has changed. I don't like Cadbury. Some Cadbury products are okay. The dairy milk was nice. I can, you know what? I can probably agree with that because I don't eat a lot of Cadbury products. You can't be in shopping receipts. You'll get sick. I think the dog's trying to tell me I need to go shop. He's brought me a shopping receipt. You just chill out there, mate. Less milk now. Used to be a glass and a half. There you go. I think Switzerland chocolate is Milka, and the purple packet, Jason Milka. They're nice. You know what I mean? That is some almost like British chocolate, milk chocolate. You know what I mean? How the hell did we get onto this one? You know what I mean? But hey, it doesn't matter. Um, Anybody hungry yet for a bit of chocolate? That reminds me. Chocolate. I can't obviously tell you the brand name, but these like Christmas things. And a couple of months ago or something like that, I went in there and on the shelf, these usually cost about £2 British money, something like that. Chocolate decorations to put on your tree. I walked in at some point, looked at it. I had to go and ask the manager. I was just going, "You sure that price is right there, mate?" And yeah, it's right, it's right. You're telling me these are 10, and these were bags of full. You know what I mean? He goes, 10p each. He's like, yeah, yeah. I came out with 2 shopping bags. You know what I mean? Of these, you know what I mean? There you go. There's Kev now. Kev, you'll remember. Kevin, you remember these, won't you, Kev? we kept them eating them on quite a few of the explorers. Oh, Kev, I've even got more chocolate for you. Look, I've actually got chocolate in here I'm saving for when we go and do the explorers, because we have a sweet tub. It's actually in the back of Kev's car, actually, and you just put the sweets in it, and then we eat out of that. Yeah, still got some left. There you go. That's how many we had, mate. So they're not the best tasting chocolates, are they? That's like that cheap kinetic and that stuff I was talking about earlier on. That cheap chocolate. I never had that at my daughters. Yeah, Brent Nunley, if you try Milka, mate. If you can get it in order, if you can get it in America. Yeah, but Milka chocolate, it comes in a little. I could go and get you the cow now. I've got the cow here. What's its a noddy head. It's in like a lilac purple sort of packaging with a cow on the top of it. A funny looking cow looking at it. You know what I mean? I love to try food and snacks from all over the world. I would love to taste different foods from every country and do a review blog on it. That is one of my dreams. Do it. Absolutely do it. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, that's what you think you're going to be good at, I would encourage you to go and do that. You know what I mean? Definitely got to be done. Yeah, exactly. Brent Nunley. Quick energy for explore. Obviously, once again with my illnesses and that, mate, I can lag really, really fast. You know what I mean? And it wipes me out. So I'm now a bit of chocolate would do and everything, like. But I've got to that point now where we do this, and because of my illness and everything, and it's starting to happen with the lads as well, where it's like, no, halfway through the day we find a calf, or if it comes to it, a KFC or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't like fast food. I'd rather go into a cafe and have a breakfast or a proper meal. The last one we went on, me and Kev sat down. The last, actually, 2 times I've been to Dover, I've had sort of a proper meal. You know what I mean? But this time when we went down, we had a lovely little breakfast, didn't we, Kevos? But yeah, we've been on a few floors and a few explores, and we've said, right, we'll stop up for a burger van, get some proper food in or something. Stop up for a cab, you know what I mean? Get some proper food in. We've gone to these explorers. There's been nothing open and nothing there to get any food. Come back and everything's been open, or there's been something nearby. You know what I mean? So it's like But yeah, this time certain places we managed to get to. Boom. Some Polish girls I know got me some milk chocolates. Some Polish girls you know got you some milk chocolates. Yeah, yeah. Kev is a what he says there. You know what I mean? I prefer a calf if possible. You know what I mean? A good English breakfast or mixed grill or something like that. That reminds me, I've got loads of chicken pie in the. Ooh, I get chicken pies made up. They're about that big. I'm probably gonna have to ask them to make them smaller, or I'm gonna have to ask people to come round and help me eat these chicken pies. Hungry. April. I'm just gonna right. Forgive me, everybody, because I know April did up to Abandoned City. There you go. April, are you still there, my dear? I am now waiting for it to flick over to that, and then we'll have a look. I do love English tea. Cup of tea, is that English cup of tea? We have a few here. We have Earl Grey morning tea and stuff like that. me and Kevin and Rapid Man and all that, we drink something what's called builder's tea, just a common tea, like yeah, builder's tea, breakfast tea, none of the posh teas or anything like that. I'm not a coffee person. I don't drink coffee. I will just drink gallons of tea. Sorry, April. Right, let's. Oh, don't know why it does that. I'm trying to get into it. Right. Yeah, that's cool. April managed to get hold of us on that. And if she sends us an address, we will send out them camouflage socks to her. Right, let's catch up. Do not drink tea. Yorkshire tea. Yeah, Yorkshire tea just basically being Indian tea or Madagascan tea and just repackaged to be called Yorkshire tea. I love it when they call it British tea when it's not even made in this country. But it does taste different from USA. Yeah, I have found that. Like in USA, they in some places they chloroform your chicken, don't they? Before you get to before it's sold, you know what I mean, the butchers or the meat aisle, or whatever you call it in your supermarkets. Here in the UK, they do that because of the salmonella risk and everything like that. Here in the UK, they're not allowed to chlorate the chicken, and it tastes better. It tastes like chicken. You know what I mean? But that's different countries from all around the world. It's all these rules, isn't it? All these every country has their food regulation rules and all that. And then some countries just don't have any. I drink coffee most of the time. I drink two type of tea, one from Lipton and their green tea after meal. Right, Lipton tea is almost like our builder's tea, Jason. I used to drink Lipton iced tea. You know what I mean? We used to get the can. You know what I mean? Cold can of Lipton iced tea. I find when I go to abroad in Europe that Lipton tea is generally the basic. You know what I mean? Lipton tea is our builder's tea here, the equivalent. So if I asked for a builder's tea, or if they understood what I meant, they would normally go there's a Lipton. You know what I mean? Uh, right, British meat. Oh, British meat is good because you're not allowed to add chemicals or anything to it, like a lot of places. Right, April Panay. I've just sent you a message on the message you sent us. I see your two smiley faces. Sent you a message back. Send us a postal address, and we'll get them socks posted out to you. Get me from local butchers. Yeah, I try and do that as well. Me ham and everything like that, my sausages. I try not to eat too much meat though. It's I just don't understand why I'm getting so fat. That's medications. Yeah, it's you're double that chicken then. I mean, there's no, it's not been bleached or chloroformed or anything like that. But then again, I've got friends in America that do some brilliant barbecues. Say it's in Ohio and Idaho. Got some friends that way, and when they put their pictures up of their barbecues, I'm just like that. Just mocks any barbecue I've seen in the UK. It's like barbecues really few stacked shelves and everything. They've got their ribs, they've got their steaks, they've got their chops, they've got their chicken, they've got their cobs, they've got their peppers, they've got everything. And then you turn around, you got the relish table, and then you got the condiment table, and the you know what I mean all the other bits afterwards, the potato salad and everything like that. Wow, absolutely wow. Here, someone will come round, you'll have a little barbecue like that, standing up about that high, with about three or four burgers on and a few sausages and stuff like that. Back rolls, ketchup, and something else, and everyone, what, that's barbecue. That's typical for you in the UK. Not sure you guys try masala tea from India. Masala tea. Where's my pencil? Where's my pencil? Masala tea. masala tea from India. Masala. Oh, only one S. Mas India. My mum grows her own tea leaves, and it's so good. Oh wow, cool, cool. Grows her own tea leaves. That's brilliant. I wish I could had enough space and anything to do that here. Well, but we don't get the weather for it anyway. That'd be good. I do like grow some of my own veg and everything. I like try to do. Oh, it reminds me, I've got to put potato seeds in. Like you know what I mean, courgettes, peas, carrots, potatoes, and anything else. You know what I mean. Yeah, I hate onions. That's the only problem. I hate onions. Bangers and mashed potato and sausages with onion gravy. Yeah, it's a London thing. Another thing some of you might like. It's called Bubble and Squeak. That's another London thing as well. Yeah, onions are my nemesis. They just yeah, they play with me. Onions do. Oh, something chronic. The problem is here in the UK, most foods or most food have mixed in with it, so it's quite hard. There's a dog doing his thing again. Can you hear this dog? He's ouch, ouch, incessant with the old with the licking. Oh, my face. Yes, there you go. My family love them, mate. I mean, my family, they're raw onion eaters. My mum hated cooking for me because obviously every meal they had practically had onions in it. You know what I mean? I learned very, very fast from a young age to cook for myself. I was cooking by 11 years old, roast dinners. By the time I was 11, what's, yes, as far as I remember from when I was little. That's good. Yep, try that a lot. Herbs here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get some peas on the grow this year. You know what I mean? Hopefully they'll work. But I think the dog has gone and dug the area up really. I ended up buying one of them sort of mesh net things that go over. You know what I mean? To protect the ground so things go up and on it so the birds can't get on it and everything like that. The dog just went and laid all over it, flattened it and everything like that. So I've had to try and re-put the bars back. It's crazy, but I'm addicted to watching a lot of UK shows on YouTube. Okay, and what shows do you watch? I've stopped watching UK shows. They're bloody useless for me anyway. You know what I mean? A lot of my friends watch the US drama shows and everything like that, or the Canadian drama shows and stuff like that. Not me. I'm a documentary person. You know what I mean? You give me a nice natural documentary, or even an engineering or construction documentaries, war documentary, any kind of learning documentaries. I'm interested in that. I'm not into uh, soaps. I don't know if that's what they call them over there. Drama, reality things and stuff like that. Yeah, not for me. Um, used to watch a lot when I was younger. One object to life on the. Oh, that's old. That is. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. That's yeah, but that's It's called a reality show, uh, and it's demonising people who are ill, sick, or on benefits and who can't work. The show in this country is known for demonising it. You know what I mean? To make the people look bad on it. Basically, they took the worst of the worst, put them on something like that, to tell and go, this is what people on the dole are like. When no, it's not. You know what I mean? It's one of them shows what was put on TV to try and divide a nation. So all the rich people go, oh, we ain't paying for them kind of people and all that. But there are good TV value for watching, if you know what I mean. The way they edit it and everything like that, they give it that feel, if you know what I mean. But in real life, it was just it's we know it as a TV drama reality, well, TV reality show, and yeah. Any show I watch is Walking Dead, a big fan of zombie and stuff. Right, I love some sci-fi. George Romero, not that, from the original days. Things like The Night of the Living Dead, you know what I mean? Day of the Dead. Not the new ones, the old ones, you know what I mean? Where they're stuck in the nuclear bunker and everything. In the Minuteman silo. But yeah, some of the real 70s, 80s movies. Day of the Dead and all that business. Walking Dead, I watched the first series of it and I thought, this is alright, it's alright, it's okay. I got around to the second series of it and I was like, oh god, this is yeah. But I'm probably a pain in the arse for most of it, because so it has to be really good to get my interest in it. Some sci-fi movies I like, some I don't. You know what I mean? The one stuck in the mall is brilliant. The original ones, you know what I mean? Obviously, they're shooting them off the roof and everything, and they live in that little room, and the woman and all that's there, and the helicopter and all that. Yeah, you know what I mean? They've done the modern version, didn't they? Didn't do it justice, I don't think. And then, I say, you got Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and Day of the Dead, two original movies. They're some of my best zombie movies, some ones. There are others, but there's a couple of them now. I forget the name of them. It's got the spillage of stuff that goes into the water and everything, and then the town gets infected and everything like that. Some military contamination barrel or something it was. Yep, I know exactly what I'm about. Yeah. Well, squatting in people's houses and that now is actually illegal in this country. It's been illegal. That's how far them shows are behind. You know what I mean? Squatting in people's houses has been illegal in this country for well over 5 years now, or coming on five or more years, probably since 2013. But to squat into someone's property, an abandoned property, like a business, an office block, or something like that, which is deserted, not being used, is not illegal. Yeah, and the reason I know that is because I've done it to house homeless people. We took over quite a few council buildings in our local city to prove you could house homeless people. That hit national news and everything. Funny enough, I've got stacks of newspapers with that. Stacks of newspapers. Where are they? I was just trying to think off the top of my head if they're going to be anywhere I could just go there. There you go. That'd be here somewhere anyway. There you go. 2012, squatting came illegal in people's personal properties. People still do it. No, they don't. Not in personal properties, like for threats. If it's a commercial property, yes, they still do it. And the program there would be, does it beat the bailiffs rapid? Rabbit, no, me and Rabbit know about this because we was in some movements where we were protecting people's houses from being stolen by banks and stuff like that. So, and I've housed a lot of homeless people by taking commercial properties and opening them up for homeless people to live in winter times before they died. But yeah, it was all over the news and everything for that. But there you go. That's another thing. We do political. Well, I won't say political. Social activism on the side, which is social justice for the people. Yep, and there's a lot of people what think like that. You know what I mean? I'm quite sure if right, in a lot of them shows you'll see them people that are spray paint, they destroy things and do stuff like that. I have it on video from the police themselves saying to us, "Thank you very much for the way you've left the squats in." I'm like, "Pardon?" And they're like, "It's very, very clean, and we've been told by the landowner, thank you for hoovering up and making the place cleaner than what you went in." Which we did. We didn't go in there to do anything. We went in there to house people. And sometimes we went in there, and the places have obviously been left alone for a long, long time in quite a bit of a state. So some places we went in, we actually painted the walls and cleaned the carpets and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Made the building even more secure than what it already was. To the point of when we left, even sometimes we had one bloke come up to us and he goes, "If I know you guys were this good, I wouldn't have made this fuss to get you kicked out." And then the last place we had one guy trying to offer us loads of money to leave, but we thought he was trying to set us up, so we left that time anyway because the it was coming into spring and everybody didn't need housing at that point because had places to get to. Have you got respect to law? Some laws are not fair and some laws are not just. I do respect certain laws. I won't respect certain other laws, which I know are unjust laws. Uh, I don't think there's anything nearby. I've got a stack of newspapers. Where would they be about that? I'm not too sure. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't agree with. Well, I don't understand. I understand it, but I don't know. Well, jaywalking, walking from one side of the street to the other side of the street, and you're not allowed to do that unless it's on the proper crossing or anything like that. And yeah, how they get you for jaywalking, yeah, it's. I find that a bit Nazified. That one, that law. All right, let's have a look. April penalty. That's wrong. Yeah. I don't agree with all the laws, but there's nothing we can do. Life of Fritz, there is. There is. If a law is unjust and it is not right, we all have this. We have the people power. You know what I mean? Laws are usually made against people, not for people, which means that you're. There's a saying, innocent until proven guilty, when really the way the law system works in most countries is you are guilty until proven innocent. You know what I mean? I've done a bit of policeman work in my time when I was in the regimental policeman in the TA, which is our National Guard here in the UK. When I came out of the army, I went into the National Guard, so I've done a little bit of police duties and all that. I have family what of ex and everything like that, so some of it is not just, and some of them admit the laws are there just to bamboozle us and keep us in our place that we so we don't get any further in life. It's against the law to sleep homeless in some cities. Not. Yep, exactly. There you go. Well, it shouldn't be against the law to be to sleep homeless in a city, when really they should turn around and go, right, we have 20 empty buildings in this city. We are opening one of them up. Um, but yeah, that's another thing. I'm power to the people more than what I am power to the governments or anything like that. The governments are not there for your. Um, the governments don't care about you. The only thing they care about you is your tax dollars. That's the only thing they care about. They want your money to keep them rich, and they have enforcement policy officers, policemen. You know what I mean? What do this for them? And usually they're either bullies or power crazed people. You know what I mean? In the old days in the UK, we used to have what we call bobbies on the beat. You've done something wrong, they'll get you by the ear, they'll take you home to your parents or anything like that. Even if you was an adult and everything wrong, they'll just do this, just this. That's what you've done, get on with life and everything like that. These days, they're corrupt as hell, guys. They are corrupt as hell. And I can say that for sure because all this what happened to me, yeah. The police destroyed the attempted murder case, yeah. All the evidence so that I could take these guys. So police are corrupt. But a person homeless. Oh, yeah. Right, exactly, Jason. This is what we say in the UK, and there's been big protest marches. Thousands of people went outside the Downing Street, which is the PM, the Prime Minister's place, and Parliament, to say this. How the hell can you charge a homeless person £1,000 for being homeless? Well, the way that works is they know that that homeless person can't pay that £1,000. So that means then they have to go to prison because they can't pay their fine. The prison gets paid. The prisons here in the UK, a lot of them now are private run prisons. So these people get sent to prison. These private companies get paid lots of money from the government, you know what I mean, to house these people. So he'll be put in prison to do his time. In the old days, he'd come out and that debt would be wiped. He still has to pay it when he comes out, that £1,000. But while he's in prison, yeah, they're making £500 a day off him. Yeah, like the government are paying the private companies £500 a day or more, yeah, for this person. So if that person's in there a month, you do the dollar signage working out. That £1,000, they've got their money back just for him being in prison. But as soon as he gets released, he's got to pay that money back again. If any of you guys ever come to live in the UK, trust me, we are the biggest corrupt system in the world. We have the biggest corrupt police force in the world, the biggest corrupt government in the world, and everything is against you in this country. Everything. I hate anybody doing anything in this country. Anyone getting up, you know what I mean? Anybody getting money, anybody getting notoriety. There's always someone there to try and jump on you and put you down. But personal, common purpose. No, I'm not going into that. UK, England, yeah, they wouldn't understand common purpose. Rapid Man, that would have to be a 5-hour explanatory live stream to explain to them what common purpose means, and the way that the police and the government use it against the people, and the way that the English language is written. Yeah, like if we say to a copper or an authority, yes, I understand you, you'll just put yourself in a legal quandary. That means under certain laws and that, you've just admitted, yeah, whenever you say a copper and he says, do you understand? I always say, no, I overstand. I don't understand anything you're telling me. I overstand you. Yeah, you've got to be careful about common purpose wording in this country because they get you by the kahunas. And if some of you wants to know what common purpose is, type that into YouTube. Common purpose, yeah, used by police and that against citizens in UK. If you can't pay the fine, they will put them in prison. Yep. Well, I'd rather go to jail. At least there you get. Not in this country, Jason. Horrible food, mate. Not nutrition. There's lots of riots in prisons. There's so many bad drugs in our prisons here that a lot of these people come out a lot worse than what they ever went in. If you're homeless, doesn't matter where to sleep. At least jail will get you. Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't, mate. You know what I mean? They come out a lot worse than what they ever went in. Some people come out being smackheads because they've got nothing to do in prison. The drug dealers in prison have got smack and spice, and they fill them up with it, you know, the bullies and everything like that. And then these people come out as drug addicts. No laws make sense in the UK. Rapid can explain that to you. The laws in this country are really, really funny, and they don't make sense. I know everybody sees the UK as a standing pillar community of the world and all that, but honestly, if you was here, you would see it with your own eyes and realise that everything you see on TV, everything they tell you about, it's a lie. It's a big, big lie. The UK is quite a very messed up country. They can do that here as well, Jason, yeah, but the meals ain't too good. You know what I mean? Some of them only get an hour's association time, so they can be banged up in their cells for 23 hours. You know what I mean? The cells are really, really small, and sometimes they can be overcrowded cells and everything like that. You know what I mean? Yes. And we've got a big problem with drugs infiltrating a lot of our prisons. And I don't know if you guys have it there. There's a thing called spice, something they smoke. It's meant to be like a synthetic marijuana. You know what I mean? They smoke that in prisons and that. And this stuff it zombifies people. And I know people have gone into prison, didn't do drugs or anything like that, have come out of prison, and they've lost their life to heroin or stuff. You know what I mean? Our prisons are turning a lot like American penitentiary prisons. And it's just like the American prison system, actually. It's all about money, money, money. You know what I mean? Making someone a lot of money. That happens, mate. It does happen. Quite a lot of people in our prisons take their life in UK prisons as well. That's nothing what's not reported. Few people get killed in our prisons. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fights that happen in our prisons. In the last couple of years, there's been loads and loads of riots in our prisons as well. And the government is saying they have to take over some of these prisons because they're admitting that the prisons are out of control and the inmates now run prisons, most of them. Is that for each prisoner, is it? Rapid? So that £1,000 fine they would have got, you know what I mean? Look how much money they've gone and made. 1,500 quid on top of that. Right, per unit, right. Yeah, crazy system, eh? Right, let me go and check this. Thank you. Wow, I feel so blessed now. Yeah, England is not the bright place it's made up to be, mate. There's the common right. Most people in the UK now go to food banks, charitable donation food banks, even to the point where we've got nurses, policemen, firemen also going to these food banks because it's very expensive to live here in the UK. And by the time you paid all your bills and everything like that out and all that, you've got no food for the kids and everything like that. So the food banks in this country, there's hundreds of them now, hundreds of them. You know what I mean? And basically, that's how the UK survives at the minute. We're actually going to food banks to live. And if you want to do a little bit of research or anything like that, just type in UK food banks onto either Google or YouTube. Something will come up. And then as soon as we leave the EU, which was meant to happen yesterday, but hasn't happened, our prices and stuff is going to go sky high. Because as soon as we leave, they want to charge us loads and loads of money. So there's going to be a lot more people soon forced to beg and borrow. You can go in practically every town city and find beggars and homeless people and everything because no one's got their money. The rents here, my rent's about $1,000. You know what I mean? And this is not the best properties. If you want a decent property, you're talking a couple of $1,000 for a month for a house, like in some places. Basically, then Jason, we must be in the same boat, mate. We've been in recession, they said, since 2008. Their Tory party come into power, and we suddenly went into recession. You know what I mean? But yeah, what no food banks? What no food? Do you mean what are food banks? But yeah, same as Jason. Economy is bad, but funny enough, why the economy is bad and why everyone's using food banks and everything like that. Do you know what I have noticed? There's a hell of a lot of skyscrapers being built, lots of factories being built, and lots of houses being built, and we're in recession. Our currency now is 4.1 to 1 USD, US dollar. Right, okay. Ours, well, we're almost peg level now with the US dollar. There wasn't a point when we were practically half and half, you know what I mean? So 1 US dollar would have been like £2 British sterling, but Some rapid man's there, you can do a quick check, you know what I mean? But we're very close to the dollar now. There's not much difference. There's not much difference between the euro and the sterling either now. Yeah, Life of Fritz. Yeah, exactly. It's helping a lot of people here in the UK as well. So it seems it's becoming a bit of a worldwide problem, then, don't it? You know what I mean? That these food banks are popping up everywhere, and really, if people like Amazon, Starbucks, and everything like that paid their taxes in all these countries, these situations wouldn't be happening. When I was at school, I was told either China would rule the world when I was older, within 20, 50 years or something like that, or corporations would rule the world. George Orwell's 1984. If you haven't read the book or seen the movie, I suggest you go and watch it because you'll be like, oh my God, he got it so long ago, he got what was happening right now. You know what I mean? Forgive me for a minute, please. Um, £1 35 to $1 35 to the pound at the moment. Right, okay, that's right. We've got right, so it's 10p difference at the minute. Right, indeed, everywhere, Jason. Yeah, it is, mate. It's the world should be like this. We have enough land, enough resources. I think half of the problem is food waste. Yeah, the big multi corporations, chucking away the wonky fruits or the stuff they haven't sold at the end of the day and everything like that. In this country, is meant to have this thing called you can't do that anymore. You're meant to give it to charity and stuff like that. It still happens. I see it everywhere. I see all the shops put the stuff in the bins and everything like that. Some stuff is still good to eat. You know what I mean? And tons of lorries sometimes of fruit and veg gets put into landfill. It's crazy. Be back getting some coffee. Yeah, that's all right, mate. That's all cool. So, I mean, can do what you want, in and out as you want, or you're not bothered about things like that. And yeah, that's the only problem. So I've said it before, don't I? I need a kettle here so I can just keep doing the cups of teas and all that. Uh, yep, same here. Too much food wasted every day. Yes, mate. Yep, too much food wasted every day. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Yeah, again, back before the rules changed and we had to follow certain EU rules and everything like that. When I was younger, you had a thing called the butter mountain, the grain mountain, the sugar mountain, stuff like that. Basically, there was just lots and lots of stuff the government had got in, just in case if anything happened. And then what they used to do was butter mountain, stuff like that, all sorts. And every year, to any of the families that were on welfare or any of the families that were on low pay, they'd send out a card and say you're been invited to go to the local school or the local community centre where you get to pick up a ration of overproduced goods, and you'd go there and you'd get butter. What do we used to get? Butter, wheat, sugar, bread, a few of the staples. You know what I mean? Quite a few things. You come home with a couple of bags worth of stuff, right? You know what I mean? Free from the government. That suddenly stopped when I got to about 15 or something like that. The government stopped it. You know what I mean? It was crazy. It helped out a lot of people. What time are we on? Hey, 2 hours. Blimey, it's gone that fast already. Okay. Bye, William. trying to catch up on other stuff as well. To do forgive us. Oh, I didn't see that. I mean, do you know? I don't know if I miss things sometimes. And then I love it when people are trying to tell you something about you already know because you're the one what introduced them to that person, and then they trying to tell you about something about that person. Right, that's understandable. No. Sorry, guys, I was just reading some notifications and that. Yeah, sort of something like that. Yeah, sort of something like that, Jason. You know what I mean? It's very similar to that. Subsidies, yeah, I suppose it would be a subsidy, wouldn't it? Because you're getting it free of the government and everything like that. But the cooking oil and petrol and that here, nah, man, they charge us too much for that here. It's really, really expensive, that kind of stuff here. Absolutely crazy. I used to have American friends come over and they couldn't believe how much we paid for a litre of petrol. You know, and they're going, but we get a gallon for that. You know what I mean? It's mental, absolutely mental, mate. Uh, Right, that's what I'll probably do, guys. Sorry, it wasn't giving me the on the computer here. It wasn't giving me the time run or anything, but I've actually got it on my phone now. I've actually got to learn how to, when you guys comment, to touch the phone so it comes up again. So, because on your phone, as some of you will notice, your comments come up and they just pop and gone. You know what I mean? So if I'm out doing a live stream and that, I can't read the comments sometimes. But somebody says if you touch something or do something, the comments come back up. Uh, it's one of the ones I suppose I've got to learn it. Let's see if I can do anything now. Does that do anything? It just moves, doesn't it? I don't know. I'll work that out at some point. Yeah, but I'll probably go to 2 hours 30 then, which will be about enough 11 minutes, and then I'll cut this live stream off for that, and then I can get other things done later. You see, and I can pop on off people's streams. I'll go and spend my £2 in the shop. Soon everyone's going to use bicycles. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a lot of mopeds out your way as well, haven't you, Jason? Loads and loads of mopeds that way. But if you ask me soon, mate, the New World Order all wants us caged up anyway. They want us all RFID chipped and caged up. Life. Thank you for the 16 likes as well. I haven't even really asked, so that's bang on, man. Especially for a daytime one as well, when usually UK people are busy, Americans are busy, the Australians, well, the Australians would be in bed, wouldn't they? You know what I mean? And the Canadians are usually busy either doing things in the midday, getting up and all that business. So half the time I don't expect anybody to pop on, but I'm glad it when you do because I get to ramble, don't I? Like a man, like I used to. That time goes slow. It's only just come up to the last minute from when I said I would go to that time. Right, 10 minutes left then, peeps. So what's everyone going to get up to today then? Jason, it's the evening there for you, isn't it, mate? I'm guessing it's probably about. Where's the time? It's probably about 7 or 8 o'clock where you are, Jason, in the evening. Just chilling, doing a few bits around the house. Yeah, I've got to get to that point. Yeah, I've got to tidy up for starters. I've got to do the washing up. I've got to hoover. I've got to sweep the garden. So one of them might get done. 10:30 p.m. Do you know what I was thinking? That's saying. Wait a minute, it's further past Middle East, so Middle East is 5 hours, and yeah, you're close to Australia, so that would make sense. That would make sense. So the weekend's well and truly in full effect for you. Just a few hours behind. That's right. Yep, just a few hours behind. Yep. So I've got to enjoy the day because it's going to be 77 degrees. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yeah, exactly. That's why I was just going to go up to the 2:30 mark. You know what I mean? So I can enjoy some of the day as well here. But I'd like to say thank you very much to the one like Life of Fritz for popping in, and thank you very much. Uh, Hopefully we'll catch you again soon. And if there's any other time I don't see you for a little while, just come along, give us a poke, remind us to come and visit you. It was nice talking to you as well. You know what I mean? It's always good to have some nice, calm, cool people in. And I hope you do have a wonderful weekend too. And if you like anybody who likes Pokemon and everything like that, send them Jason's way. Jason's got a wicked Pokemon channel. And obviously, if you like anybody who likes exploring channels and abandoned stuff, send them our way. The back is too wet, it's not going to bloody burn. I sure. Spread the word. Yeah, very awesome channel. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Much respect to you as well. I had the phone on charge, and I might be able to get some photographs of it. Anyone notices about smartphones? I didn't, for sure. But it's really hard to get your photographs, everything off them, to load up on computers and everything. You have to go through this pain in the ass things of trying to get it to work, like go through OneDrives and stuff like that. Lots of love to you as well. Life of Fritz, thank you very much. Big respect for you popping in, and we will see you again. You know what I mean? Ah, look at that. I guess that's in these emoji things down. Oh, emojis. Right. How does that operate? I've not used the emojis before. Oh, there you go. Look. That's for you. Does that work? There you go. Oh no! Look, I found emojis now. Oh, that's crazy. You guys are gonna dread it. I found emojis. Oh, I've never used them before, but I'll probably be playing with these now. Um, I don't. And that makes chat smaller. Oh, no, let's do that. I don't know what I've done there. Excuse me, I'm just going to refresh. My computer is not doing what I want it to do. Computer's having spaz out. I have to close down pages. Forgive me, I can't see nothing on the computer at the minute. It's decided it wants to. I put them emojis in, and it froze. So I have to refresh everything, and the computer takes its time. It's a pain in the arse. Coming up to 3 minutes left. So I'm going to try and get it down to the 2:30 mark. You watch, like, it never gets. It's like putting petrol in a car, in it. When you want to get to like that $10 or the £10 bit, and it always goes over by that 1 cent or that 1 penny. Right, yeah, Rapid Man, have a good one. You know what I mean? Jason Energy, always a pleasure for you popping in, mate. But yeah, let's say make your goodbyes and everything like that. There's 2 minutes left. Thank you for everybody that popped in on a early Sunday one. Sunday? Well, God, I'm ahead of myself. You know, I'm time traveling again. On a Saturday one. Thank you for all popping in. Much respect to everyone. As per usual, you know it's random with us guys when we come on. I was going to try and do one Thursday with Richie here, but he was too busy. He'd been working hard and everything, so and working out and doing his swimming, so he couldn't get here. But yeah, we try and do when we can and all that business. You know what I mean? I'm on literally 2 minutes dead. So, okay, bro. Also streaming into thank you, mate. It's just me as usual rambling on. It's better when there's a few of us here. We have the banter sessions then. You know what I mean? Then it turns into like a comedy show. But yeah, you never know. I might even be out tomorrow. I might even try and do something local. I'm not too sure. Depends if the body's going to let me. Might do pillboxes. But to the 5 people that were watching, thank you. And now I'm just counting down these and try and be a bit OCD and see if I can stop it on that. Never works. It never just works, does it? Right, the countdown has begun. 1 minute. Right, I suppose a few shout outs. A shout out to one like Exploring with Carl, big up. Jason Energy, big up. You know what I mean? The one like Urban Lad, big up. The one like Exploring with Nishi 33, big up. You know what I mean? Quite a few guys that have helped us out and worked with us. Every single one of you. Nice one. Big shout out. You know what I mean? I hope to catch all you guys and everything again soon. And let's see if we can get this done. And then something comes up, so I can't even see the time flashing now. Right, there you go. Oh, no. You heard that, didn't you, guys? It's covered up the clock area. Ah, Brent Nunley, you were still there, mate. You know what I mean? Right, yeah, Brent Nunley, have a good one. Big shout out to you as well. You know what I mean? You've got 7 seconds left. Let's see if this is going to work. 3, 2, 1, bye.